Okay, here we go with the second part of the video. And this is for examples 3, 4, 5, 6, and then a couple from the worksheet, the homework worksheet. Okay, so this will be video number 79. All right, so we're doing the same thing here. We're just setting up this over this will equal this over this. But on this one, we don't know what this is. But can we figure it out? Hopefully, most of you have already figured that if from here to here is 55, from here to here is 45, this is going to be 10. Okay, so I'm going to put the 10 there, and I'm going to cross that out so it doesn't confuse me. Okay, so what have I got? X over 36 will equal 10 over 45. I cross multiply. I get 45x equals 10 times 36 is 360. Divide 45 into those. And 45 goes into 368 times. So x equals 8. And that's that. All right. So keep that in mind. The only trick to this one was you were given the whole side. So what you wanted to do was just take the 55, subtract the 45, you get the 10. You need that segment because it's segment over segment equals the segment over the segment. Okay? So you need a number for each segment. Okay, looking over here, we're going to do the same thing. 27 minus 6. So this piece from here to here is 21. So now I have all my numbers. I've got one here for that, there, there, and there. So 6 over 21, this over this, equals, started here, I'm going to start here and go that way. Notice I went backwards on this one, started from the outside. But we can do that as long as we stay consistent with our proportionalities. So I got 6 over 21, here to here, is this over that. 7 over x. Cross multiply, 6x equals 21 times 7, 7, 14, 147. Now I divide. 6 goes into 147, goes into that twice. It's 12. Subtract that from 14, and we get 2. Bring down the 7. And 6 goes into 27 4 times. That's 24, leaving us 3. Add a 0, bring that down, and that gives us a 5. So x equals 24.5. So once you get these set up, you should be noticing it's doing what we started with, just cross-multiplying and figuring out the proportions. So here, that over that will equal this over this. So 30 over x plus 7. Now, when we have a quantity, this is a number, this is a quantity when we have more than one. So what we're going to do, put a parenthesis around it so we don't forget to distribute. Very important. Equals 25 over 15. So then I cross multiply 30 times 15, 450. And then I'm going to write that out separately. 25 times x plus 7. Now I'm going to distribute. So 450 equals 25x plus 175. Quick way to figure out multiples of 25, think of them as quarters. If I have 7 quarters, how much would I have? $1.75. So just no decimal. Okay, now 450 equals 25x plus 175. I'm going to bring the numbers on one side, so subtract the 175. And that's a 10, that's a 4. That's a 3. So 10 minus 5 is 5, 14 minus 7 is 7, 3 minus 1 is 2. 275 equals 25x. And if I have $2.75, how many quarters do I have? Remember, for every dollar, it's 4/4. So there's $2, that's 8 plus another 3. So that's going to be x equals 11. Now, making good time on this. Okay, so again, if I'm going too fast, pause it, write things, then listen again. Listen to it a couple of times if you need to. I've just got time constraints on the video size. Okay, 6/21. So I'm going backwards. Can I do that? Yes, I can. As long as I stay consistent. This one over that one over that one. The only time you're going to get in trouble is if you crisscross. So I don't want to say this over that equals that over that. See what I'm doing there? I'm crisscrossing on the segments. But there's a couple of different ways you can try this, and I would suggest if you're working with people, set them up differently and see if you come up, as long as you're staying consistent, which means I'm going to do one differently. This segment over this segment, 6/x minus 1 equals that segment over that one. 21, so I started on this side, I got to start on this side again, over 3x plus 1. Parentheses, and I'm going to have 21x minus 1 equals 6 times 3x plus 1. And cross multiply. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop there, and I'm just going to show you, if I set it up differently, the way I've been doing, would I get the same thing? So I'm going to cover that. And we're going to take a look at that. So the other way I did it was 6/21. This over that equals that over that. X minus 1 over 3x plus 1. So then cross multiply again. And I would have 6 times 3x plus 1 equals 21 times x minus 1. Okay, we're going to compare. We're looking at this portion of it. Is it the same? So did this come out the same? 21 times x minus 1 right here equals 6 times 3x plus 1. Comes out the same. So our answers are going to come out the same. So when you're comparing, that's the part you want to look at. If you and your neighbor have different, if it's set up differently, then you really want to check and make sure you're being consistent in your proportions where they're equal. So this is going to be, and from that point on this one, everything's the same. So I'm just going to work this one through. 21x minus 21 equals 18x plus 6. And I'm going to subtract 18x. 3x minus 21 equals 6. And then add the 21. 3x equals 27. X equals 9. And done. Okay. Oops. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to take a look at page 7 at the bottom. And here you see the directions are determined to determine if the sides are parallel. So notice on this one, we're not seeing the arrows. We're given all the side links. We're not solving for x. What we're doing is seeing if these are parallel by seeing if these are proportional. So this is the converse of what we just learned. So I'm going to say 10 over 16, does it equal? That's the question. 7, started here to here. Does it equal 7 over 11.2? Cross multiply. 10 times 11.2, that just moves the decimal over 1, so 112. Does that equal 16, side work, 16 times 7. 6 times 7 is 42. 7 times 1 is 7, plus 4 is, oh, what do you know? 112, check. Yes. So determine if ST is parallel to PR. Yes. ST is parallel to PR. And I proved it by showing through cross multiplication this side equaled that side. That's all I'm going to do. So that's all you're doing with this. Taking a look here, before we start, we want to get this side. We need to figure out what that is. I'm going to put a question mark there. So that's going to be 102 minus 45. So you're going to solve for that, put it here, and then you're going to just use segments. There, same thing there. You've got all the numbers, you're just setting it up and seeing if it comes out equal. Okay? So that's the full assignment for today. These are due tomorrow. That means you have homework. Please stay up on it. A lot of you are way behind, and grades are coming out by Friday. So anything that you want to get turned in, I need to have it by Friday for your grade 2 be good, because I'm going to zero everything out today that you are missing so you know it's due. Okay, have a great day.